Welcome to the Sports Showcase event on Harford TV. I am Ray Hers, and I am here with my broadcast partner, Joel Olhouse. We are at Edgewood High School for a girls' high school match between the Harford Tech Cobras and the Edgewood Rams. The Cobras come in at 13-4, and the Rams come in at 5-11. Coaching Harford Tech, we have Coach Brad Hunt. It's his third year as the head coach. And last year's team was 15-7, Joe, and they won sectionals, but they lost to Falston in the regionals. For Edgewood, we have a younger team, and they're coached by Westner Lagore, and he is a 7-year PE teacher, and he's a 5th-year varsity coach. He also coached JV and varsity at Sea Mountain Wright, and he also coaches a lot of football in the area. What are your thoughts about this game, Joe?
Well, if you look at it on paper, and if you look at the records, it looks like Harford Tech should dominate this game pretty convincingly. But Edgewood, the record doesn't really indicate the team that they are, because they've gone through some serious injuries, and they're just getting Laquel Davis back, which is a real fire plug for this team. Unfortunately, J.L. Erickson is out for the year. Freshman, very promising, excellent player, total player, outside perimeter, takes it to the hole very well.
Yep.
So they're on a rebound, and all I can say about Harford Tech is they are just like exceptional athletes. Every one of them is just incredibly athletic.
Well, we'll read more about it later, but a lot of 2-3 sport players here, to your point, a lot of girls that play 2 or 3 sports.
Yeah,
so they are very athletic. And let's look at the, listen to the intros here first and the anthem.
And remind you that this does not include criticism of players, coaches, or officials. To promote the right attitude and send the appropriate message to our students, any fan who is unable to maintain their composure throughout the game will be asked to leave, and please refrain from sitting or standing in the first row. Thank you. And now for our starting lineups. First from Harvard Tech, number 2, senior Anaya Gibson. Number 11, junior Jessica Castro. Number 15, junior Jordan Strang. Number 24, junior Sarah Hunt. And number 32, sophomore Amaya Kudsell. The Cougars are coached by Brad Hunt. And now for the Edgewood Lady Rams, coached by Wes Rivera, Christian Medici, Karan Jason, and Rondina Del Dutre. Number 3, freshman Sam Donovan. Number 13, junior Gamora Barton. And number 20, junior Laquel Davis. And number 22, sophomore Ariana Sisk. And number 24, sophomore Jasmine Oyakani. Correction, number 12, sophomore Lily Spencer. Come on, here, please stand and remove your hats for playing with our national anthem.
Joe. Got to see a good introduction there. We might have seen one change in the starting lineup there for Edgewood, so we'll have to see. I had down that Sam Donovan, Lakel Davis, Kamora Barton, Ariana Sisk, and Lily Smeltzer were supposed to be starting.
It looks like Jasmine Okamani is maybe put in for, was it Ariana Silk?
Okay, so we'll check that out.
24 for 22.
And then what I had for Harford Tech that was supposed to start was Anaya Gibson, Jessica Castro, Jordan Strange, and Sarah Hunt and Amaya Goodsell.
Yes.
Now for these teams, Anaya scoring 18.8 points a game and 11 rebounds a game.
Wow.
And then Jessica Castro is coming in with 9.4 points a game. Jordan Strange has the rebounds with the 9.3 a game. But Amaya Goodsell is also coming in 13.5 a game for scoring and 10.6 for rebounds. So they seem to be a real good rebounding team.
That's a pretty balanced team,
Yes.
would you not say?
Yes.
Yeah, well, it's not bad having two guards that are 5'9".
Well, Harford Tech won the tip there. See what kind of game they're going to be trying to do. So that was a good pass inside, but she kind of held herself pinned under the boards a little bit there.
Yeah, she didn't have a good angle, but that was a good entry pass. And it looks like they're going to be looking to go down low.
So we got a little swarming here. Harford Tech seems to be very active, very good moving.
Ray, they are the most athletic team. Every one of them. A lot of them run track.
I know. I was talking to some of them during a JV game, and
Good shot. Good shot.
being a track person, I was very excited to hear what they ran and so forth.
Good rebound. Good rebound.
One of their players, one of their girls, Anaya Gibson, is all county track.
Yeah.
And when I asked her time, she said they're not very good. And then she told me they were all outstanding.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, you were just talking about what a great rebounding team Harford Tech is, and look at what Edgewood just did on those offensive boards.
Yes.
They had like 3 or 4 putbacks, which I wasn't expecting.
So Kamora Barton missed the first one. Must have been a lane violation on Edgewood.
Maybe over the line.
Yep.
Free throws again, Ray.
Yeah.
Such a big part of the game. It looked like they're going man to man.
So we saw a very active
now they're
defense.
Going 2-3. 2-3.
A little strong there on the pass cross court.
It was interesting. It looked like they were showing man, but dropped into a 2-3.
Mm-hmm. You don't really want to have to paint that pass all the way across court like that.
So it looks like Harford Tech is in a 1-3-1, which can be real if you're not used to running an offense against a 1-3-1. It can be a very tough.
Good save.
Tough defense.
It's a good shot, just slightly strong.
Very good shot. Yeah.
It was right on line.
Sam Donovan is one of the freshmen this year for.
That was in and out.
Okay, there's where the game's going to be won, right there.
Yeah,
with
that was number 2,
Gibson.
Anaya Gibson.
Anaya has done such a great job of anticipating the shot and then getting in position.
That was a good decision to stop there because the girl was really set up for the defense to take the charge. Just a little strong on the bang shot.
Now, Sam Donovan's got wonderful handles, beautiful dribble, and she can shoot almost any time she wants. It was a good call.
So that was on Anaya Gibson. She got the ball, but then she followed through and got armed.
Now, let me mention something about Anaya. Last year, she had a real problem with fouling, and she's worked to get her out of that habit, and she's been doing very good, been staying deep into games. So I think if I was Edgewood, I would be going right down against Anaya and also against sure.
So we're only a few minutes into the game here, and already Anaya has 2 or 3 rebounds. That just shows you her presence.
See that? Look at that.
That was a very nice pass.
That's a great pass. So now they're going into 2-2-1 press.
And she steals it right away, but And they hang on to it.
You're seeing the athleticism of this team. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, that was number 32, Amaya Goodsall on the follow.
Look at it pulling that trap. It's going to be hard to dribble through that 3 or 4 players.
Amaya looks like she's got some handles there. She's dribbling that ball so well. Well, that was a great shot, just in and out.
Do you see how Harford Tech is always looking for the weak side rebound? They're always anticipating. They know they got good shooters, and they're always anticipating that rebound. See the perfect position?
Yeah, there was 4 girls in there for that rebound to 1 Edgewood. An outside shot. It was a good look.
Yeah, I believe that was Jordan's Strang. Jordan is already committed to the Naval Academy in lacrosse as a junior.
So far, both guards for Edgewood look like they can handle the ball really well. So, you know, you have number 20, Laquel Davis, and then on the other Sam Donovan. They're just having a hard time getting off good shots down low.
Look at that.
That should be a carry or a held ball, yep.
But you see the tough defense there.
Well, I like what you said earlier about attacking certain players. I mean, already I could tell that the way Laquel Davis can dribble the basketball, if she gets any lanes to the basket, I'd be attacking. Absolutely.
Her and Sam can go to attack. Now against a 1-3-1, it's not easy to get that penetration.
Now, do you call that being bailed out, or do you call that being a little bit out of control or in between?
She clearly got her arm. It was a hammer, but she was out of control. It would have been up to the defender to not commit that foul, just to stand in there. But and I will say something about Amaya. Last year, her free throws were very poor, and this year she must have worked a lot in the off season because she's really become a beautiful free throw shooter.
That's a mark of a dedicated player.
Yeah, it was a weakness, and she just developed it, and now it's a strength. And in my opinion, she's the best penetrator in the county by far. She's got a real nice up and under. I mean.
That was a good hustle by number 3, Sam Donovan.
Yeah. Sam is so happy to have Laquel Davis back in the lineup because she's had to carry the load at the guard position.
Yeah, she's scoring almost 12 points a game, and Laquel is scoring 9.2 a game, so they are definitely the 2 leading scorers.
See they're beating every ball, and there's no passing lanes.
Coach's best friend is to have speed on your team. That was a nice move.
Look at that. Do you see it?
Yes. Another long rebound, giving her teammate another shot. You know, that's going to fall for Sarah Hunt eventually. She's had 3 threes that were in and out.
Yeah. Now that's a foul.
But that's the advantage of having people make baskets inside.
Let's see if that foul is on Amaya or not. Let's see who that's on. Yeah, that's on Amaya.
That's
it's her second. Her. She's got to be coming out. That's what we were talking about, trying to keep her out of foul trouble. And she's done much better this year than it.
On our one wall here, Joe, we have that good, there's our first free throw.
Right.
We have that good scoreboard. It's like a college scoreboard.
They're great, aren't they? Yeah.
I don't want to pressure Harford County Public Schools to get one of them in every gym, but it does help us.
It sure does.
Bob and I had this in Aberdeen High School for a boys game, and it was really great for tracking the team fouls.
Delaney Klaus has just come in for Amaya Gibson. And Delaney plays soccer. She's a sophomore.
That was 2 nice shots by Laquel Davis.
They're going to need every point they can get
Yeah, well, they
game.
missed their first 4
Yeah,
free throws, so
yeah.
they need
so
that.
They have to get rolling. So staying in the man-to-man. Now, they're going to. It looks like they're. Good call.
Yeah, they got a reach-in foul there.
It's going to be interesting to see how close the refs call this game, because Harford Tech is extremely aggressive and their hands are in there all the time.
Yes.
I'm not saying they're fouling all the time, but it's going to be, see, they're setting up in the 1-3-1. Now, the way you want to attack this is with a 2-1-2. They got.
Wasn't a bad idea to do that entry pass from that far up, but I would have probably done a bounce pass, a long bounce pass, that she could have protected the ball a bit better. She also had a little space there to penetrate halfway and then make that pass.
Yeah, I would penetrate right at the center, and then look at it. Look at it. They're just dominating those boards. Look at that.
So that was 3 or 4 offensive rebounds. Finally, we have Maddie Morgan getting in there for the rebound and the bucket, trying to finish off a 3-point play here.
She's another track star.
Yeah, they have a very good track team at Harford Tech.
Yeah.
The girls team has had state-ranked teams year after year.
Yeah. I believe she does hurdles very, very quick. They're just having a hard time getting the ball. Jordan Strang with the shot.
Okay, Edgewood coach calling timeout there. So, you know, you're down 9-2 with 2:18 to go in the first period here. What are you looking to do here?
Wait, there's a couple things that are in play. Number one is Harford Tech is dominating the offensive boards. I'm going to tell you, I think Harford Tech is an incredibly well-coached team. I've watched them develop over the last couple of years since Brad has come in, and they've just become very, very good on the basics. You know, he is preaching that weak side low rebound. Every coach does, but very few teams do. This team actually does it, and you'll see every shot that goes up, they've got 2 or 3 girls in that triangle rebounding position, and it's very hard to get a defensive rebound against them. I don't even know what the numbers are, but I can imagine the number of putbacks is a big part of their scoring.
So watching the close-ups of the coaches a second ago, Coach Legore from Edgewood, he was drawing stuff up. So, you know, Coach Hunt was just explaining the things because he's fairly happy with what's going on. But Coach Legore is trying to show them something, and it could be something as simple as what we talked about. Penetrate. You have a lane, penetrate and see what happens.
Yeah. It's not going to be easy.
No.
It's not going to be easy to penetrate against a 1-3-1. But if you do make that defense constrict, it's going to open up some passing lanes. And you want to get Donovan the ball.
So that's what I've been looking for.
What a beautiful, beautiful drive.
That's what I've been looking for. I was thinking the whole time, the way she dribbles, she could beat her her player and then attack. So I would put the ball in Lakel's hands, play after play, and say, make him stop you.
Yeah.
And eventually what's going to happen is she's going to be able to kick some balls out to some other people, or she can get at least halfway down the lane.
Yeah. So they don't have anybody in the diagonal there. Oh.
That was the right idea.
Oh.
But see, part of what you need to see there, Joe, is when Lakel was driving, everybody was just watching her. Somebody's got to move in the paint to get her to be able to pass you the ball.
You have to be creating a passing lane for her because the defense is going to come on her, but you got to shield your man so you can get a nice pass.
When I coached travel basketball, the guys I coached with were more knowledgeable than me in some ways, but one thing I would say is exactly that. I'm like, I told our big men, when your guard is penetrating, sometimes you have to take a step backwards, left, right, then you have an easy bank shot.
Yeah, create a passing lane.
If I didn't say so already, Joe, our referees are Mike Laird and Ken Vanderweel. I know both of these gentlemen. They're very good refs. Nice.
That is a
That's amazing.
beautiful finish.
I'll tell you, she faked her in, out, and then Euro step, and then up and in.
I was just getting ready to don't foul her. Bail out.
See, now Amaya Goodsell, every time she goes in, because she has such a good little, it's like a
So now we have another player with 4 fouls here. Maddie Morgan got her, not Maddie Morgan, I apologize. Well, Maddie is listed as 2 fouls for their team. I'm trying to see, nobody on Edgewood looks like they have more than 1 foul right now.
Okay, let's see.
Did she make the first one there, Joe?
I think she missed both.
Missed both, okay. I was looking at the scoreboard. That's the first inside pass that I've seen him get.
Okay. That was a nice interior pass by Sam Donovan.
So I was going to ask
Lily
you,
Smeltzer.
you know, if you are getting Laquel getting to the basket, who are you trying to dish off to there?
Well, I think what's going to have to happen. Oh, another. I think what's going to have to happen. That's a second blocking fall on offensive screen, illegal screen. They're checking to see if Sam Donovan's okay. I think she'll be fine. She's tough. Okay, you got 34 seconds. Don't want to get in that trap. Yeah, that's what happens. In this 2-2-1 press, the last thing you want to do is bring it up the lane, the sideline, because they're just going to put the trap on and then take away that next pass. You got to keep it in the middle.
We are much closer than I thought, Joe. I mean,
Yeah.
we're down to a 10-6 game here. It was 8-0 at one point.
Well, you can thank Laquel Davis for that.
Okay, we have the first one missed here, and that's Sophia Mace.
Yes, Sophia Sophia would probably start on any other team in the county. She's an excellent player, and she does everything. She's a utility player. She does everything very, very well.
I think we got another lane violation again. Even if she made that, it wouldn't have counted.
Interesting.
It's the second one on each team so far.
They're keeping it tight. Oh. Okay. Get out of there. Get out of there. There you go.
To the middle. There you go. Good pass. That was a very good rotation.
All ball, they're saying. So one thing I'm noticing is when the Edgewood players are getting the 3-point shot, they seem to be rushing it slightly more than they need to.
Yeah.
I know the players charging at them, Joe, but I wouldn't be going it that quick.
Well, I think
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
There it is.
5,
blocked.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So here we are at the end of the first quarter, Joe, and we have a 10-6 lead for Harford Tech. Kind of what we expected, but to our point, just alone, Laquel Davis brought them back into the game, even though she finished the quarter on the bench.
I think Coach Laguerre's got to be pretty happy right now, only down by 4 points. And they're if they stay in the 1-3-1, and if Laquel Davis can continue that penetration, I don't know if they're going to make an adjustment here or not, because they should be. But they only have 10 points, which kind of surprises me. They had I don't know how many shots underneath that did not go in.
Yep. So. Yeah, this could easily be a 10-point game right now. But you can look at both sides of it. The free throw shooting for Edgewood has not been there either.
Right.
So we were saying Edgewood is an extremely young team. One senior, and their junior that's out right now, JL Erickson.
JL actually is a freshman.
Wow.
Yeah, and she's a total package. She's got it all going, and it's she's only a freshman, first time really playing, this level of organized sport, and she's doing now. I would expect that they're going to start penetrating the lane here soon on this weave. That's what they're setting up.
So they're working the ball around pretty good, looking for a cutter or a shot. There's the shot, it is open. I don't think she called bank, but we'll let her have it.
Yeah.
So she's showing her entire game. I think that was, again, our leading scorer. Was that Amaya again?
Look at that. That's a great pass. That's a really great pass.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take it.
Tell you, when Laquel and Sam get working together, it's really a lot of fun to watch. And that was a great interior pass by Sam Donovan to Lily. See if she can make these free throws. It would certainly help.
That's okay. That's okay. You get another one.
Yeah,
You get another one.
I think Edgewood could use some work on the free throw line.
And I think they're like 2 for 7 or 8 right now. And
it would make all the difference, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. Letting her teammates get set up.
Yes.
Yeah, that was called a
block.
Block.
Yeah, I think it may be on the floor. I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fans want that to be a charge because she put her arm out slightly.
Yeah.
But the defensive player was not in a good position there.
Right.
And you got to.
And she's going to penetrate anytime she wants.
Yes. I was going to say, you got to be impressed by her for recognizing the lanes there. Every time it's there, she goes for it.
So Harford Tech's got their subs in. That's not. You don't want to leave her open.
She was a little bit wide out there. She was almost like college three-point shot lane. I don't know how she regained her composure on that.
Laquel Davis is showing some incredible athleticism with the ball. I think
she looks like she's limping a little bit there. She looks like she rolled her ankle slightly.
Yeah. She's tough as nails. I think Coach Hunt saw something there. She's saying, we can't let that girl penetrate our lane anymore. We got to get back on defense quick.
Well, one thing about her, though, I have to say, is some players you say force them to their left hand.
Yeah.
Forcing her to her left hand doesn't work.
No.
If she gets by you, she's trouble.
She's a strong right, but she likes to finish with her left hand.
Every coach wishes their players were ambidextrous like that and can control both sides.
Now, Amaya Gibson has been out since early in the first quarter.
Yeah, coach might be seeing if they can keep this lead for a while.
Good rebound, good rebound.
That was
a new shot clock.
Look at that.
Good pass.
Got to put these shots in here, Joe. They're getting enough opportunities.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, I am so impressed with Laquel Davis right now. That was a very tough shot to make.
She's a human highlight reel.
Yeah, she really is right now. See, she's coming. You know they're going to give her that call every time. She does a little Euro step.
Yep.
The defense needs to recognize that's her move.
Yeah. Now she is one that I would make her go to her left hand now.
Yeah.
Because she's getting by to her right hand every time.
Yeah, and you'll notice she just does a slight little step to her right and then brings the ball over the top and finishes.
Oh my gosh, she's so controlled.
Yeah.
Amaya Goodsall with the first free throw there. She's up to 8 points.
I wonder why they took Sam Donovan out. That's definitely going to hurt.
Could just be giving her a rest.
Yeah.
They gave Laquel a rest for about 2 minutes at the end of the first period.
They did, okay. And staying in that 1-3-1.
Rebound.
Looks like that shot
Yeah,
got deflected,
yeah.
Joe.
Look at Strong.
Let's see, he sees them all walking backwards.
Get no foul. Get no foul.
You know, if you
That's amazing.
turn your back to Amaya, she's
Yeah.
just running by.
Oh
you.
yeah.
There you go. There you go.
That looked like a good shot. I
and
thought that was going in.
Jordan Strang is running the floor equally well. That's a great rebound.
Go.
See how hard she takes this. Good defense.
That's tough. She sees her. There it is. Yeah.
She protected that ball very well. That was number 15, Jordan Strang.
Yeah.
I think that's her first pass.
Did you see Amaya Gudsell with her head up, looking for that outlet pass? You know, unfortunately,
Good hustle from the floor. See, I'd attack the basket if I was her right there.
Let's go. Let's go. Good hustle. Good hustle.
Lily Smeltzer's doing a real good job on the boards.
She is.
I'd like to see her face the bucket and actually put it back up. That would be finishing the job.
Yeah, anytime my power forwards or centers got the ball in close, I really like to see them go at the basket.
Yeah. Looks like Amaya Goodsell may have gotten a scratch on the face. She's come out just to get some treatment. They're staying with the man-to-man.
We got 4:30 to go here in the first half, and we have a 16-8 lead. In and out. But you're correct, Joe, that Edgewood's going to have to get more defensive rebounds. They're giving up too many shots.
Ania Gibson is back in the game. It's going to have an effect. Look, there she is right there.
Spin.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah,
that's hard to stop.
Yeah. So it's all on Laquel Davis right now.
So that was a good entry pass from Jessica Castro.
Yeah.
You know, she's a good scorer too, but she's also good with the assists.
Ray, I'm telling you, it's just a sign of a well-coached team. Because the guards coming up, they have their head up the whole time. They never put their head down. They're always looking for the next best pass.
Yep.
And that's usually someone breaking to the basket. And if you don't get back on defense, you're going to get burned every single time. You cannot take any time off.
So they're showing some of the assistant coaches on Harford Tech there. I have Ann Thacker, Dan Goodell, Kim Ryan, and Emma Ryan, all as assistants for Harford Tech. Great to have that kind of help.
Yeah. Now with Ania Gibson back in, you're going to see offensive rebounds like unbelievable. She's really learning how to finish around the rim.
Got that back. Somebody's going to have to pull a shot off out here.
Hey, what a nice shot. Boy, they really needed that.
I think that was
Kimora Barton.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Her first buckets. Good decision to let that go out of bounds. Yeah, we still have an 8-point game.
That's Faith Orsini. And she's just getting back into the lineup. She's went out with a hamstring injury from soccer. So they're glad to have her back in. You better get it. Heads up. Uh-oh, there it is.
Oh. So we got a little bit of bank shot there for the three-pointers for Jessica Castro.
You don't want to give Jessica Castro an open look. That's what she does so well. Okay, so they're having a tough time against this 1-3-1 defense.
So they've extended the lead to 11 points here, 21-10. Edgewood needs some stops and some buckets here.
Laquel's going to have to take that shot whenever she's got it. 3 seconds, yeah.
I was a little surprised there that Laquel has caught a couple of those passes and she had a one-on-one on her side.
Yeah, Yeah.
She's not trying to penetrate, but she looks like she's getting a little bit winded right now,
I
too.
would think so. She's playing. She's going all out.
Yes.
And she's carrying the load. Okay, here we go. Look here. Look here. Here it is. That's going to be all day long.
Yeah, her
I don't know.
teammates sealed
I have
out
no
there.
idea who was supposed to guard her on that, but you could see it from mid-court that she was going in. He hit it.
Look, make the pass.
Called blocking foul there.
That's on Jordan Strang.
So they had her cut off, but then she kept backing up and moving her feet. That's why she was called for the foul.
Yeah, we always tell them to get your feet out of bounds on that trap so that there's no question.
So going to the line for Edgewood is Chris Lang. Made
there
the
we
first
go.
one.
Good job. Now, Jordan Strang is always around the ball. Good job.
All Harford Tech.
Let's go.
Good.
Finish strong. Finish the quarter strong.
Okay, we got 2:15 here. 12-point lead for Edgewood. I mean, for Harford Tech. Edgewood needs to close this down a little bit. You don't want to go down half double digits here.
Well, you got to take that. You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're looking for the one more.
She had a wide open look right at the foul line, and she was looking for the pass rather than the shot. You're just not going to get that many opportunities against this defense. When it opens up, you got to take it. She's coming. She's coming.
Nice little popping shot there.
That's a shot that Amaya's working on. She's developing that shot.
Well, she's already made a bunch of layups. She's already made putbacks on rebounds. She's made an outside shot. She adds that mid-range. She's going to be pretty complete. And she plays good defense.
Yeah, you don't want to be dribbling the ball against this press. You need to be passing it. Head up and passing. Next best pass. Because Jessica Castro is just too quick. And she's going to drive you right into down that sideline into the trap.
Ariella Cullum checking into the game here for Edgewood.
There.
A little force there.
Yeah. Here it comes.
Nice setup. Good hustle by Laquel to get back.
Kel Davis is just such a player.
That was a nice pass. Inside, outside.
Oh, look at this. Lily.
Oh, she should be going
what a
up
nice
there.
job. Lily Smeltzer's doing a great job on the boards.
She is, but there's another chance she had to go back up. That was a charge.
That's interesting. Looked like she got sandwiched, but she did commit the charge.
Yes.
So
that was a tough call.
It could have gone either way,
yeah.
You know?
That was a close one. The only thing I will say is both players did seem like they were still. Haven't had a bucket for a minute here. Let's see if Edgewood can get something going.
Yeah, that's not where you want the ball.
No. Shouldn't somebody go down in the corner there for a pass?
Yes, but you should be reversing it and reversing it and reversing it right up to the floor. It takes a little bit of time off the clock, but at least you're not getting it into the corners. Good rebound.
Now I want to see her take that up.
Yes.
Almost.
Okay, that's all right. Develop that pivot foot.
Yes. She develops that short shot. It'll help the team a lot. So was that number 5?
Yeah, that was Mace. Well, they're just anticipating all the passes. Oh boy.
Who was that?
That was Amaya Goodsell.
Again.
Yeah.
So the 12 points now.
Right there into the corner again. You can't do that.
Apologize. I was looking down and doing my stats, and they scored within seconds again.
Yeah.
And that's not what Edgewood wants. They give up 4 points in a matter of like 5 seconds there.
Yeah, they just let them off the hook right there.
So right now at the end of the half here, we have a 27-11 game. Harford Tech's leading. Leading the way for Harford Tech, obviously Amaya Goodsell with 12 points, but Anaya Gibson, she got a quick 6 earlier in the game before she got in foul trouble there. A few other players chipping in here. On Edgewood, it's been the Laquel Davis show.
Sure.
And
how many does she have?
She is up to 8 points.
Okay.
So, you know, real quick wrap up here. What do you think about that first half, Joe?
Well, I think Edgewood is really hurting without Sam Donovan in the game. I don't know what the reason for her not being in the game is. She looks like she's walking fine, but without her being in the game, it's the whole burden is on Laquel to handle that ball. I tell you, I've been impressed with Kamora Barton. She's come up with some nice rebounds and she's handled the ball quite well.
Yes.
So. And Lily Smeltzer's done a real good job rebounding. She hasn't quite developed that pivot foot to go in strong on the offensive boards. You know, once she gets possession of the ball, she's always looking to dish it.
We'll definitely need to see if Sam makes it back into this game because I think her helping Laquel break the press is big. So again, we are 27-11 at the end of the first half here, folks. We'll be back with the second half action right after this break. Here we are back at Edgewood High School for this sports showcase game between Harford Tech, the visitors, and Edgewood Rams, the hosts. And we have a 27-11 lead here for for Harford Tech, Joe, and it really expanded there the last half of that quarter.
Yeah, they had a burst there right at the end of the second quarter. It would have helped if Edgewood could have made more of their free throws. They could have added another 10 points. It could be a 22-27 game. But they've only made 3 of their free throws. So other than Laquel Davis with her 8 points and the 3 free throws, the 1-3-1 defense has just kind of smothered Edgewood. And of course, on the offensive end for Harford Tech, they're getting 4, 5, 6 opportunities on the offensive boards. You just can't. I mean, a lot of them aren't going in, but eventually one does.
One thing we weren't aware of at the time, because it happened so quickly, is Sam Donovan was out of the game because she got 3 fouls.
Yes.
And even though she's not shown to be a scorer in this game, she averages 11.9 points a game. Right. And as a freshman, that's outstanding.
Well, I'm going to tell you something about this Edgewood team. There's 2 players on this Edgewood team right now, and if JL Erickson was in here, I'd be saying probably a third one. But Sam Donovan, the way she plays, she has handles, and so does Laquel. Most boys don't have as good of handles as them. I mean, I don't mean to be comparing them, but Sam has moves going to the right, kicking back step, draining threes that when she's on, it's remarkable. So she just hasn't been able to cut loose on this game. Again, 1-3-1 defense can be really tough if you don't execute properly.
Well, she's back on the court, so she's got to play careful.
Yeah. So they should. Looks like they're doing. This is very interesting what they're playing here. It looks like a triangle and 2.
Nice inward pass.
That's not who you want open. She always puts out a nice shot.
Another offensive rebound for Harford Tech.
Yeah. Oh, that's a Trout.
Rebound.
Now, see, you got to get that rebound there.
Yeah.
You had 3 Edgewood players standing there not knowing who's going to get the ball.
But look at the hustle on Harford Tech. They just go after that ball like a.
So we got a press here for Harford Tech.
You got to stay out of the corner. Get it back. Reverse it. All right.
Help her out there. It's a good job of the guards coming to get the ball.
Okay, so they're still in there. It looks like they're in a 3-2 now.
Now that's a good drive, but not what she wanted.
Oh, that's a good try.
She missed her
good try.
Now see, here we go right away again. Not what Harford Tech want. Anaya just got called for another foul, if I'm not mistaken. That is her third foul.
Oh, yeah, that's what they're trying to avoid, is her getting into foul trouble. But there again, the free throws.
So will they take Anaya out this early in the third quarter with her third foul, or will they try to?
I think they have enough breathing space here.
Mhm.
There we go.
Okay.
That helps.
It was number 22. Lauren Edgewood. Apologize, Ariana Silk. First point.
That was Sarah Hunt on a floater. That just reverse it. There you go.
Sarah Hunt's first basket of the game. Now I haven't seen Sam shoot yet.
There you go.
She goes.
That's what they need.
They need that bad.
Yeah. Sam was able to set up and.
Surprised Harford Tech let her that open.
Yeah, you would think that the scouting report.
That was good penetration there.
She's going to get that call every time she goes in. I don't know who that foul was on.
Like
22.
Yeah. Calling that on Ariana. Sisk on there. It's her second foul.
What's that?
Ariana Sisk looks like the one that was called for the foul.
Look how she's improved that free throw.
Yeah, she's up to 14 points for the game here.
Yeah, I wonder how many are free throws.
Yeah.
Just reverse it. Okay. Again, reverse. Get it back to her. You don't. There you go. Put it up. There you go.
That's a good look.
It's all right. Those are the shots you want right there. It's her shot. So it looks.
There we go. There we go.
Got it.
Laquelle got her hands in there, but they weren't quite able to corral that. Another position for another rebound. So number 15.
Jordan Strang.
Jordan Strang, man.
She's always around the ball. I don't know if she leads this team in rebounding or not, but she's got to be pretty close to it.
She's not the biggest player in the court, yet she gets rebound after rebound. Oh, thought she was going to get that one. A little bit of contact there.
She's coming. There it is.
Lost slight control on that. But that was a good job by Anaya getting in position there for the rebound.
Edgewood needs to understand that that's her move. She's going to take that every time she can to the right. Once she turns the corner, do that little Euro step.
So what I like there that Anaya did on that rebound is she knew as soon as she caught it, she didn't have the best angle, but she knew she was a good angle to draw the foul. Misses both.
Good rebound by Lily Smeltzer.
Another rebound. I wouldn't be surprised if Lily gets the double digits on her rebounding.
That's okay.
That should be a kick.
I would think so. You know, watch the position they get under the basket here.
Hands up, girls, hands up.
Over in the corner. Good job. Good rebound.
Now, I'm going to put the coach hat on you, Joe. I'm a little surprised that Amaya is the one throwing the inbound pass.
Well, the reason for that is so that she can come back in and they reverse the ball back to her.
Okay.
In which they just did that. And she's working on that running jumper. And that's the one she's working on right there.
There she did, and she just made a long call there for you. The coach and Joe loves to see this kind of improvement on a player.
I do. I really do. And it shows a lot of off-season work.
Mikel wants this. That's the nice pass that we've been looking for.
Yeah. Yeah. That's just
nice drive.
No foul, no foul.
There it is.
Setting up her
You don't-
teammate.
Yeah, you don't want to.
Where that ball looked
Look at that
good.
rebound. Look at that rebound. She just rebounds over the top of you.
Mm-hmm.
The long arms. And the girls say she's one of the most encouraging players on the team. Very positive.
Sam doing a drive there. I'd like to see Sam get another shot off here. Now that's the play we want to see.
Yeah, they can't finish though.
No. Once Lily works on that part of her game.
Yeah, the problem is there's no pivot foot, so you have no real balance. With 2 feet, when you shoot with 2 feet, there's no balance. You fall over when you shoot.
One thing I like about it, she's only a sophomore.
Right.
She's already got the parts of her game down, like positioning.
Yeah, there's so many things I like about her, if I could work with her in the offseason, it would be working on that pivot foot in the paint. Because she could put up a baby hook. She's got the height. She's got everything, but she always has her back to the basket.
Well, Edgewood has multiple players that are freshmen and sophomore who are getting a lot of minutes, and a couple of the injured players that are young that'll be coming back. I think they're going to have a much improved team next year.
Oh yeah, they're very young. Right now, Harford Tech is like on their third year of a real strong. I think next year they're going to be incredibly good. Unfortunately, they're going to lose Anaya Gibson, but they're going to be able to fill that spot.
Yeah, I saw the entire JV game too, and there were a lot of good players.
Yeah, they had a big middle there too, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's not over, guys. Let's get some stops.
Travel, yeah. Okay.
Thank you, ref. We need that.
Okay, 20-point deficit here.
Yeah, that's a lot to make up.
Yeah. Right now, you just want to look for good opportunities.
Well, if you're the Edgewood coach, you know, and these coaches are good. They're not just playing for the wins and losses.
Now, that's a great pass right there. It wasn't handled.
She just took
but
her
Sam never looked at her, but she could see her in the periphery and just made a really nice baseball pass to her. What Edgewood's really missing here is those girls in the middle that can catch those passes and finish.
Well, and you've been there. You're losing by 20. You've got 3 minutes to go in the third period. You still want to work on things.
Yes.
You know, you still have to continue to build for the next game and play a last good quarter in 3 minutes here.
And you're up 20, and he's not pulling off the press. That's for sure. That's what they've been needing to do.
That was a nice stop and pop.
Back. She's coming.
She's going downhill. Yeah. You're going to have a hard time stopping Amaya when she's going downhill like that. And she uses her left hand so well, Joe.
Yes. Oh. That was a.
Edgewood just missing some of these passes and catches to get some down low baskets here.
I think if Kamara, when she gets that ball in the middle, if she would reverse the direction, she keeps going back to the same direction. If she just turns and hits in the opposite direction, it would help in the press break. I still don't know. I think they're playing a 2-3. I guess they are.
It's a good drive. Foul. Two teams both hustling for a loose ball.
But again, that's Jordan Strang. She's just going after it.
She's aggressive.
It doesn't matter who's in the way. I can imagine what she's like on the lacrosse field.
Yeah, she is one of the captains of the team, along with Sarah Hunt. And Jordan is a D1 lacrosse commit to Navy.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
which means she's obviously an outstanding student. You don't get into the Naval Academy if
Right.
you're not an outstanding student.
She's very efficient. She's a great rebounder. She's always around the ball.
Well, what do we call
She has all the intangibles.
somebody? I think we called one of those players a glue player recently in a previous game. She just does all those little things that go unsung.
Right.
Where's the ball? It's one of those moments,
I
the ball's at their feet and neither of them knew where it was.
I don't want to dribble the ball around Jessica Castro. She's so low.
Nice inbound pass.
Very nice. Wow, look at that.
There's a lot of talent here, and I think a few of these players are just a little bit of refinement away from improving their game a lot, because we've had some inbound pass, down low passes, and just a lot of just too strong bank passes.
Yeah, now Faith Orsini, she's the goalie on the soccer team, and she's been out with an ankle injury. She's just back, but you can see what a worker she is.
So that was a nice drive there by Kamara Barton.
Nice to see.
Floater, that's like an unsung shot.
Yeah.
Not everybody has the skill to make that shot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that takes a lot of work.
So Lakel's been out of the game here for a little bit. Don't know if she's hurting. I heard some people say she was coming back from an injury recently.
Yes. She had a concussion.
Well, they may not want to overdo it. I mean, it's a tough call for a coach to make, but at some point, he's got to worry about her well-being for the next game.
I think we're at a point in the game where Sam Donovan needs to not feel that she's being selfish with the ball. She just needs to. The team needs it.
So that was a floating drive there by number 10,
Sophia Mace.
Sophia Mace, and I think that's her 4th points there. So we're getting some balanced scoring from Harford Tech. I have 7 players for Harford Tech that have scored. That was nice.
Very nice.
I mean, the patience that she showed there.
Yeah, and Harford's always breaking. It was a good rebound and take by Sophia Mace.
I had Jessica Castro on that last basket for Harford Tech. That was, she's not, the tallest player in the court, yet she knows how to protect the ball and get a floater.
Yeah, and she knows how to use her pivot foot.
Yes.
And the total balance, a nice little floater with the pivot. I like
now
that.
we've kind of broke out with a much bigger deficit here for them. We got ourselves a 22-point ball game. At the end of the 3rd quarter, we have the guest Harford Tech Cobras up 41-19 on the Edgewood Rams. I think it's probably too much to recover from, but as I've said, I still think as the Edgewood coach, you want to work on things.
Well, and I think this is a time where someone like Sam Donovan needs to realize the team needs her to shoot.
Yes.
The passing is great, and she's doing a good job. A lot of nice interior passing, but they're not getting any production with it. So she needs to start thinking of putting the ball up, and if they get Lakel Davis back in, they could make a nice run. I mean, I know that there's not enough time probably to get back in the, but they could make this game respectable. And I would imagine that Harford Tech's going to start putting in some of their subs at some point, and they could.
So Sam did 2 plays in that 3rd quarter that went unsung. She missed both shots, but she came down and took a 3 that barely missed.
Yeah.
And another time she stopped at the key, and she stopped and popped a mid-range shot. It's barely missed. Now, what she realized was she was amongst a crowd of defenders. I think if she would have stopped a little sooner, she would have drawn a player fouling her. But again, she's only a freshman. She's going to get so good. That was a nice inbound pass.
Look at this.
Oh, my God.
Again, Jordan Stein around the ball. She just senses the ball. She's like at a different speed than everybody else. Go ahead, get it to her.
It was a good job by Sam penetrating the middle there. They really want to get Sam a shot.
Look at that.
That was a good drive.
She's coming. Oh boy, there she is. Yeah.
Following her own shot there is Anaya Gibson.
Yeah. Yeah.
So timeout with 7:08 here to go in the quarter.
Yeah.
You may start to see Harford Tech get a little bit of their bench in here.
You never know, really.
Different from coach to coach.
Yeah, it is.
I've been to a ton of games for multiple sports, and some coaches like to reward their bench and get them in the game, and some play their top 6, 7 players the whole game.
And I don't know whether they're still pressing, but they're up 25 points. Typically, you know, when you get up 20, you kind of stop with the press, but not necessarily. I mean, maybe that's rec. I don't know.
Some leagues have a role in rec and travel.
Yeah.
But you know, right here.
Yeah. So they're still full court pressing.
Yes.
We had a 25-point lead. Okay. And it's good for Edgewood. They need to learn how to break this.
Well, and some people look at it also like we're still practicing for the next game.
Right. Yeah.
So I think there's 2 players in for Tech that don't normally start.
And it is varsity, so you know, hey.
So the coach pulled Raquel out of the game again. Sam getting off a shot there, just a little strong. Another drive. Almost went in.
Yeah, she's going to get fouled every time she does that.
Yeah, she Amaya Goodsall is one of those players that when you're in the playoffs, you're in a 1-point or a tie game. Other teams already in a bonus. You can literally just put the ball in her hands and say attack, and probably good things are going to happen.
I would just spread the floor. Let her go.
In and out.
Yeah, she went a little flat on that one.
Makes the second one. She's up to 19 points for the game. Leading scorer for her team and the game. That was good penetration. Now, I like the way Sam drew 3 defenders there.
Well, she saw a crease, and she is limited without Laquel in there, so she kind of took it down the seam. But she had her head up the whole time looking for the good pass.
Drive.
I'd say.
So Sam is a true point guard right now. She's seeing teammates. She's trying to reward them with passes. A couple missed catches here and there. But I like the future of her game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nice bucket there. But number 2, that would be Chris Lang.
Chris Lang, yeah.
Good attempt. Oops.
Chris Lang is a very crafty player. Very fast.
So Harford Tech's ball underneath the basket. Let's see what kind of play they're going to run here. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, to give that position.
It's a nice seal off.
Yeah, it's soccer.
Anaya Gibson there on the seal off. Drew the foul. Now she's going to the line. Nice shot.
Yeah. You got to be impressed with this team, Ray.
I think they're going to make a good playoff run.
Oh, absolutely.
Rebound.
They've had some other girls' sports at Harford Tech do really well this year. And I think basketball is going to be right there in the sectionals and regionals. I got a player on the far side of the basket here looking, calling for the ball. Good job
Good
there.
entry pass.
Yeah. I like how Lily got her arms up there and just made the player lose control of the ball.
Oh. They know.
Yeah, a little too forced there. Lakella's back in the game, Joe.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see if we get a little two-man game going between her and Sam. It's a nice shot. Can't let him get a long rebound like that.
It was a good idea. Just rolled off her hand there.
It was a good following of your own shot there, but the inside players for Edgewood have got to follow that bounce.
Oh, tough.
So we got 5 minutes to go in the game here, Joe. We got a 47-21 lead. Okay, I'm going to tell you something here about that play. Number 4, Maddie Morgan, she was standing out there the last 2 possessions, waving her arms for that ball, Joe, and they finally gave it to her. And she puts it right in. And now we got a possible 4-point play for Lakell Davis.
Good for her.
Don't see many 4-point plays, Joe, but you might right now.
Was that on Anaya? No, it was on number 2.
Yeah, I think it's her 4th foul.
Yeah. Now Lakell is a junior, and
finished off a 4-point play there. She's up to 12 points for the game.
I think
she's one of the captains, Joe.
Yeah, Lakell and Kimura both play AAU for this team.
And if I didn't mention it before, Lakell Davis, Kimura Barton, and Ariana Sisk are the 3 team captains for Edgewood.
Okay. Look at that. Good shot, Jordan.
Okay.
Jordan Strang.
A little bit in trouble here. We need some help.
That's a nice pass. Oh, look at that. That is just good passing.
That was very good passing. Tough ball to catch inside there for number 22, Ariana Sisk.
Looked like that was on Amaya.
That was kind of a hot pass there, but that was all Lakell could do right there, was shuffle that to her.
Yeah, she handled it pretty well.
Nice shot for Ariana. It's her second free throw of the game.
Okay, it looks like looks
like Lakell's going out again.
Yeah, it looks like coach is starting to put his subs in.
I think that's kind of a hint for the other coach. I'm putting my subs in, you put yours in.
I don't think it's going to happen.
So we have 4:08 to go in the game here. We have a 52-26 lead.
So it looks like they're in a 1-2-2 here, defense. So that middle should be wide open right there. That would look like a travel.
Wow. But still, I'm impressed with the left-handed shot. Sam really being harassed there.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that number 24?
I don't know if there's a better passing guard in the county than Sam Donovan. Yeah.
I think it was.
You just can't leave Jessica Castro open like that. That's her specialty.
Was that a 3 or a 2?
I don't know. I'm not sure. But it was a heck of a good shot.
Nice pass again.
Oh, boy.
Oh, there we go with the steal. Wow, I'll tell you what, Jordan is
nice
just
finish with the right. She's left-handed, and she finished that one strong.
nice and calm.
Yeah.
We have a timeout here. We're up to 59 to 28.
Still has his starters in the whole game through.
Yeah. So we got Coach Brad Hunt over there on the sideline talking to his girls.
So it's a 30-point lead.
Let's see if we get any subs in here or not. What we do not know, Joe, is we're not at practices.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what his depth is, if he feels like players are ready yet.
Well, they only have 11 players.
Yeah, he told me before the game that they had small turnout, and he actually said there was 1 or 2 girls on the JV that were probably good enough for varsity, but he doesn't like to bring players up to varsity unless they're going to play. And I agree with that.
Yeah, I like having, I would love to have a team with 11 players.
Well,
it's kind of tough to scrimmage, though, sometimes.
Girls, since they mature a little bit earlier than boys, more often than not, if they're talented enough as freshmen and sophomore to play varsity, they can handle it. But the question comes back to your depth. Right. Are you going to play them?
Plus, if you're on the JV squad, you may get plenty of play time. You come up on the varsity, and you may not develop as much. Oh.
That's why some coaches tend to wait till the end of the season to pull up a couple of the good JV players.
Yes, yeah.
You know, give them a little experience for the playoffs.
And that's really the way it should be.
Yes.
Let them get all their experience possible at the JV level.
Now, I won't lie to you, in my years of coaching varsity sports, I've had some freshmen and sophomores start on the varsity, and we're seeing that on Edgewood now.
Oh, yeah.
And we've seen that on some of the other teams that we've done games of. But the real point should be, are they going to play?
Right.
You know. So it looks like we've got some subs in here for Harford Tech, Joe.
Yeah.
We got number 4.
That's Maddie Morgan.
And we have number 10, Sophia Mace. We have number 21, Reagan Crane. And let's see who else we have in here.
That's Delaney Klaus.
Okay. And if I didn't say so already, number 25, yeah, you got Delaney Klaus. I'm just missing one more here. Like to get the kids' names mentioned if I can.
You got Faith Orsini again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, Faith is just a sophomore.
Edgewood looks like we have a lot of subs in through here, Joe.
Yeah, we're good.
So we have number 10.
That's Feniera Barnett.
Yep. We have number 15, and that is Jomi Kadiri.
Yes.
And then we have number 5 in the game, Ariella Cullum. I think she might have been in before. Okay, it was a nice bucket for number 4 there, Maddie Morgan, but she was in the game before, so she's up to 7 points. Number 14 throwing up a shot here.
That was Anasia Johnson.
Yeah, a little longer than she would have probably wanted to take. She probably could have taken one dribble, stepped in, and gotten a little bit closer to the basket.
So we really have 2 really young teams, Edgewood and Harford Tech.
Wow. Harford Tech, number 10, Sophia Mace.
That had to feel good for Sophia.
Up to 7 points.
I like she.
And then she dives for the floorboard loose ball.
She's a worker for sure. What I like about Sophia is that she put up an air ball and missed him 1 or 2, but she keeps shooting, you know, and she shoots with confidence. It's the way to do it.
Good defense by Harford Tech subs. Ball's on the ground, fighting for it.
I think they called that jump ball before it got too rough in there.
That was good reffing.
Yeah,
and
very good.
Enough hands on the ball to call the jump ball.
Yeah.
As I said, I know both of these refs. I've seen them ref a lot. They've refed in some of my leagues.
Yeah.
Veterans.
I like how the benches are cheering on the subs.
Well, you know what, Joe? You know this. The mark of good referees is you know that when they're not there.
What's that? Yes,
when
exactly.
you know you don't notice that they're there because
the game isn't determined by them.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Running out the clock here. So we finished the game here, Joe. 64-28, Harford Tech. Kind of what we expected. Let me give you a little bit of rundown here. Edgewood moves to 13-8, and then we have Harford Tech moving to 16-7. And then leading scorers for Edgewood, Laquel Davis I have with 12 points. And even though I only have Sam with 3 points, I thought she really stood out in the game for a lot of things. You were commenting on Lily Smelter's rebounding and hustle. On Harford Tech, you know, yes, people could say it's the Amaya Goodsell show. I have her at 19 points. But you know what? Balance. Anaya Gibson, 11 points. And she was in and out of foul trouble.
Yeah.
Jessica Castro at point guard, still putting in 7 points and a lot of assists. Jordan Strang, hustle all the way around, 10 points. I wouldn't be surprised if she had a double-double.
Yeah.
You know, with the rebounds added in there too. And then even Maddie Morgan and Sophia Mace pitching in with 7 points.
There you go.
So before I wrap this up, Joe, what are your thoughts about these two teams in the game?
Well, I think Edgewood showed a lot. They showed a lot of heart. I think they showed that they showed that with Laquel. She showed incredible athleticism. With Sam Donovan, I love to have seen her shoot more. I know she's disciplined and she's a very good point guard, so she's always looking to pass to the open player, which is great, but if you're not getting the finishes underneath, you're going to have to take it on yourself a little bit. So maybe just might be a recommendation. Just I think she needs to let it fly a little bit.
So Edgewood is a little bit banged up.
Yeah.
They're missing some important players.
Absolutely.
I would suffice to say I think Harford Tech is obviously the better team. But I think if Edgewood has their other starters here, it's not this kind of a score.
I saw Edgewood early in the season, and they looked very balanced. They looked really good. They had everybody was healthy, and they looked really good. You don't have that much depth that you can afford to lose a couple of your good players, and that's what's happened to them. So they're just rebuilding, and Harford Tech, of course, is at the peak of their game.
So anyhow, I think we could both say that we believe that Harford Tech is a playoff contender.
Absolutely.
And
maybe probably the best team in the county right now.
You know, if you and I are lucky enough to call a game next year with Edgewood in it, I really look forward to seeing their improved play with the team healthy.
Yeah.
It's been a joy calling the game with you, Joe.
Let's work on the free throws, Edgewood, huh? Let's do it.
Edgewood, work on the free throws and put some of the close shots back up in there.
Yeah.
I don't know what we could really say for anything for Harford Tech to improve on. They look like a complete team right now.
Well, the game is turned out to be what we thought it would be. And you didn't want to say it right out front because Edgewood was hanging in there and doing a good job, but the athleticism and the skill level of Harford Tech is to me, it's just remarkable.
Yes. Well, thank you to Athletic Director Sarah Friedman for getting us set up here, and great location here, Joe. Enjoyed the game very much. Again, final score, Harford Tech 64, Edgewood 28. Look forward to seeing everybody for our next telecast. Take care.